To approve the minutes. Motion by Betty, seconded by Sharon. And if you see any corrections or errors, which we usually don't have, and I'll call for a vote on the minutes of the previous meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Ayes have it. Moving on to the rest of the agenda, we have informational items, and we have our worthy individual who I spent last week with his predecessor at the Heart of Illinois Fair, but Brian is carrying on just as strong as Stan did.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I got the minutes in your packet, but it's been a busy summer so far with a lot of work being done at the treatment plant or out in the collection system for that matter. Some big projects that are either just getting started or going out for. Can answer any questions.
I see the League of Women Voters is going to bird dog you guys, right? League of Women Voters is coming down to bird dog you guys.
I'm sure they're always welcome. Anybody's welcome to our meetings.
I don't think they do our committees, but they do our regular board meeting.
Happy to have someone show up. Interested.
I don't think they'll get too much information that would be illegal. Any questions for Brian on this? Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Jack. Calvin can tell us all about how we've been doing here in the county because we've been approving some projects for him. Go ahead, Calvin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Starting off at the jail, I did inform you last meeting that we were going to put out a bid for the trench drain. That bid is out and it's due next week. The cell sink conversion is still an ongoing process. And happy to say with the brick and the tuck pointing out at the jail, I stopped out there today and it looks like weather permitting, they should be complete 100% by the end of the month. Also with the ring road out at the jail in the JDC parking lot, the ring road has been started. The entrance to the jail has been removed, and the parking lot for JDC is 100% complete. The courthouse, we have a bid out or finalizing for the bid spec for the carpet replacement that is going out here shortly. The conference room next door. The pre-bid meeting was scheduled for Wednesday coming up. The probation office remodel kickoff meeting was held last week. I'm trying to get more information. I was on vacation last week, so I will get that information to you. The Main Street steps in the building exterior that was just approved, the POs have been issued. The snack bar area down on the ground floor is scheduled in. Materials are on order. And that about wraps it up. The Plaza Fountain, of course, has been redirected, and I have no new updates for the ground floor remodel. Be happy to answer any questions.
Calvin, I didn't hear what you said about the fountain area. What did you just say? I couldn't hear you.
It's been redirected.
Meaning?
I don't have any new information on that yet.
Okay. Is it still going to be coming on with a plan or anything on it?
Well, I've been informed that there's been some other talks, possibly on going a different avenue. I don't have full information on that yet.
Okay.
Any other questions? Terry?
Calvin, do you have any update on a start for the North Station storage building?
I do not know. I don't have any information on the North Station.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else with any questions? All right. Thank you, Calvin. The next one, our county administrator will handle it. The capital projects and our funding sources and so forth. Go ahead, Scott. Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. So that's on pages, it looks like 8 and 9 on your, and Good Reader might be printed page 7 in your packet, so if you've got a hard copy. Calvin covered most of the status of most of the projects, so there's not a whole lot new to or additional to report, but happy to answer any questions that the committee might have about what's on this report and how the money side of the projects is tracking.
Questions for Scott? Is Heather on vacation?
I believe so, yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Anybody? All right, then we're going to ask Scott to also handle the next, the strategic plan, and that's basically, if you just turn the page, I think to the next one over.
Right, that's correct, Mr. Chairman. So this is a Q2 update for strategic plan action items. The entire packet of the strategic plan is in all of the committee's packets this week. So there are two, goal number 5 and goal number 6, that are related to this committee. Number 5 is the value of infrastructure strategy. You'll notice that that is going to kick off in the Q4 of this year, so there's nothing to report because there's no activity yet. Goal number 6 is the facilities master plan. Just 2 weeks ago, you awarded that contract, and so we are going back and forth to get the contract finalized and executed, and then that project will actually get underway now that we've got a vendor selected for that project. Happy to answer any questions.
No questions, thank you, Scott. We'll move on. I think we now have one resolution. We'll need a motion in regards to this bridge project. Motion by Betty, seconded by Danny.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is the bridge on Lancaster Road. This is just west of Bartonville. In February of this year, there was a single vehicle car crash that damaged the bridge rail and the bridge beam on this structure. We were working with the vehicle owner's insurance company, and they're going to pay us back. We have an agreement with them that they will be paying us back for the repair. We went out to bid for the repair of this bridge. We had 2 bidders, and Stark gave us the low bid of $129,444.50 for the bridge structure repair. The county bridge fund will upfront the costs and be reimbursed by the insurance company on this. Happy to answer any questions.
Can you tell us the time date in regards to when they're going to start and when they're going to possibly finish?
So if the county board approves the contract with the contractor, we will work to quickly get them a contract so they can get started as soon as they get an approved contract.
Looking at some of the pictures, what kind of shape was this bridge in?
This is a newer structure. It's probably around 15 or 16 years old.
Did you have any rating on that bridge?
I do not have the current rating on that. I can find that information out though.
Mm-hmm. else? Okay, calling for the adoption of this resolution. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Ayes have it. Thank you, Amy. And you did a great job at the fair. She worked hard for us out there. All right. Do we have any public comment? Seeing no public comment, we'll move on to miscellaneous. Have anybody with miscellaneous? I know this, I've eaten some of Danny Kelch's corn that's been sent into town, and it's delicious. Whose is it? Oh, hey. You're all related. Go ahead. Sharon, did you have a comment? He's got some right. He brought some in for us. Okay. Being no further business, this meeting is adjourned.